Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel which is Explore Yourself, Banking and General Knowledge etc. Jai Hind. Your daily boost. Tithi, Nakshatra and important anniversaries, a spiritual and historical insight of 24th January 2025. Friday. Bengali date 10 Mag 1431. As per Benimadhavsil Ponjika, today's Tithi is Krishna Dasami and up to 1717 hours and after that Krishna Ekadashi. Today's Nakshatra is Visakha Nakshatra and up to 0342 hours and after that Anuradha Nakshatra. Today is 24th day of the year. There are then 341 days left in 2025. Today is 4th Friday of 2025. Today is National Girl Child Day. The National Girl Child Day is celebrated in India every year on January 24. It was initiated in 2008 by the Ministry of Women and Child Development and the Government of India to spread public awareness about inequities that girls face in Indian society. The day is celebrated with organized programs including awareness campaigns about Save the Girl Child, child sex ratios, and the creation of a healthy and safe environment for girls. In 2019, the day was celebrated with the theme Empowering Girls for a Brighter Tomorrow. Today is International Day of Education. International Day of Education is an annual international observance day held on January 24 and is dedicated to education. On December 3, 2018, the United Nations General Assembly adopted a resolution proclaiming January 24 as International Day of Education in celebration of the role of education for bringing global peace and sustainable development. Today is Global Belly Laugh Day. Belly Laugh Day is celebrated on January 24th. It's a day to celebrate the power of laughter and to feel good. How is Belly Laugh Day celebrated? People around the world stop at 1:24 p.m. local time to smile and laugh. Libraries and other organizations may host events to celebrate Belly Laugh Day. Why celebrate Belly Laugh Day? Laughter can have many health benefits, including reducing stress hormones and improving metabolism. Laughter can also help improve heart health. Today is National Peanut Butter Day. National Peanut Butter Day is celebrated on January 24th each year, providing the perfect excuse to indulge in peanut butter based snacks and meals. Today is National Lobster Thermidor Day. National Lobster Thermidor Day is celebrated on January 24th each year. This day honors lobster thermidor, a classic French dish known for its rich, creamy, and decadent preparation. Typically, it features cooked lobster meat mixed with a creamy egg-based sauce, often flavored with mustard, brandy, or sherry, and topped with cheese before being baked in the lobster shell. Today is National Beer Can Appreciation Day. National Beer Can Appreciation Day is celebrated on January 24th. It's a day to honor the day in 1935 when beer was first sold in cans. Today is National Compliment Day. National Compliment Day on January 24th offers a wonderful way to brighten someone's day or to give credit for a job well done. Give an extra compliment annually on January 24th and anytime one is deserved. Today is Macintosh Computer Day. Macintosh Computer Day is celebrated on January 24th to honor the Apple Macintosh, the first commercially successful personal computer with a mouse and graphical user interface. Today is International Mobile Phone Recycling Day. January 24 is International Mobile Phone Recycling Day, a day to raise awareness about the importance of recycling mobile phones and reducing e-waste. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Pulin Bihari Das, 24th January 1877 to 17th August 1949. Pulin Bihari Das was a prominent Indian revolutionary and leader of the Dhaka Anushilon Samiti, which played a vital role in Bengal's nationalist movement against British rule. Born in Bikrampur, Bengal, now in Bangladesh, he emphasized physical training and martial arts to prepare youth for armed resistance. Known for his involvement in the Bodhisal conspiracy case and other revolutionary activities, he faced multiple imprisonments but remained steadfast in his fight for freedom. In his later years, he adopted a more Gandhian approach and documented his experiences, leaving behind a legacy of courage and dedication to India's independence. Today is death anniversary of Dr. Homi J. Bhabha, 30th October 1909 to 24th January 1966. Homi Jahangir Bhabha was an Indian nuclear physicist who is widely credited as the father of the Indian nuclear program. He was the founding director and professor of physics at the Tata Institute of Fundamental Research (TIFR), as well as the founding director of the Atomic Energy Establishment Trombay, which was renamed the Bhabha Atomic Research Center in his honor. TIFR and AEET served as the cornerstone to the Indian nuclear energy and weapons program. He was the first chairman of the Indian Atomic Energy Commission and secretary of the Department of Atomic Energy. By supporting space science projects which initially derived their funding from the AEC, he played an important role in the birth of the Indian space program. Bhabha was awarded the Adams Prize 1942 and Padma Bhushan 1954 and nominated for the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1951 and 1953 to 1956. He died in the crash of Air India Flight 101 in 1966 at the age of 56. The mysterious circumstances of his death has led to the rise of several conspiracy theories claiming he was assassinated. Today is death anniversary of Pandit Bhimsen Joshi, 4th February 1922 to 24th January 2011. Pandit Bhimsen Gururaj Joshi was known by the honorific prefix Pandit, was one of the greatest Indian vocalists in the Hindustani classical tradition from Indian subcontinent. He is known for the Khayal form of singing as well as for his popular renditions of devotional music, bhajans and abhangs. Joshi belongs to the Kirana Gharana tradition of Hindustani classical music. He is noted for his concerts and between 1964 and 1982, Joshi toured Afghanistan, Italy, France, Canada and USA. He was the first musician from India whose concerts were advertised through posters in New York City. Joshi was instrumental in organizing the Savai Gandharva Music Festival annually as homage to his guru Savai Gandharva. In 1998, he was awarded the Sangeet Natak Academy Fellowship, the highest honor conferred by Sangeet Natak Academy, India's National Academy for Music, Dance and Drama. Subsequently, he received the Bharat Ratna, India's highest civilian honor, in 2009. Today is death anniversary of Sir Winston Leonard Spencer Churchill, 30th November 1874 to 24th January 1965. Sir Winston Leonard Spencer Churchill was a British statesman, military officer, and writer who was Prime Minister of the United Kingdom from 1940 to 1945 during the Second World War, and again from 1951 to 1955. Apart from 1922 to 1924, he was a Member of Parliament MP from 1900 to 1964 and represented a total of 5 constituencies. Ideologically an adherent to economic liberalism and imperialism. He was for most of his career a member of Conservative Party, which he led from 1940 to 1955. He was a member of the Liberal Party from 1904 to 1924. Of mixed English and American parentage, Churchill was born in Oxfordshire into the wealthy aristocratic Spencer family. He joined the British Army in 1895 and saw action in British India, the Methodist War and Second Boer War, gaining fame as a war correspondent and writing books about his campaigns. Elected a Conservative MP in 1900, he defected to the Liberals in 1904. In H. Asquith's Liberal government, Churchill was President of the Board of Trade and Home Secretary, championing prison reform and workers' social security. As First Lord of the Admiralty during the First World War, he oversaw the Gallipoli campaign, but after it proved a disaster, was demoted to Chancellor of the Duchy of Lancaster. He resigned in November 1915 and joined the Royal Scots Fusiliers on the Western Front for 6 months. In 1917, he returned to government under David Lloyd George and served successively as Minister of Munitions, Secretary of State for War, Secretary of State for Air, and Secretary of State for the Colonies, overseeing the Anglo-Irish Treaty and British foreign policy in the Middle East. After 2 years out of Parliament, he was Chancellor of the Exchequer in Stanley Baldwin's Conservative government, returning sterling in 1925 to the gold standard, depressing the UK economy. Out of government during his so-called wilderness years in the 1930s, Churchill took the lead in calling for rearmament to counter the threat of militarism in Nazi Germany. At the outbreak of the Second World War, he was reappointed First Lord of the Admiralty. In May 1940, he became Prime Minister, succeeding Neville Chamberlain. Churchill formed a national government and oversaw British involvement in the Allied war effort against the Axis powers, resulting in victory in 1945. After the Conservatives' defeat in 1945 general election, he became leader of the opposition. Amid the developing Cold War with the Soviet Union, he publicly warned of an iron curtain of Soviet influence in Europe and promoted European unity. Between his terms, he wrote several books recounting his experience during the war. He was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1953. He lost the 1950 election but was returned to office in 1951. His second term was preoccupied with foreign affairs, especially Anglo-American relations and preservation of what remained of the British Empire. With India no longer a part of it, domestically his government's priority was their extensive house building program, in which they were successful. In declining health, Churchill resigned in 1955, remaining an MP until 1964. Upon his death in 1965, he was given a state funeral. One of the 20th century most significant figures, Churchill remains popular in the UK and the rest of the Anglosphere. He is generally viewed as a victorious wartime leader who played an integral role in defending liberal democracy against the spread of fascism. He has sometimes been criticized for his imperialism and certain comments on race, in addition to some wartime decisions such as area bombing, but historians nevertheless rank Churchill as one of the greatest British prime ministers. Thank you very much for your patience.